going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. If you follow us on our channel, we are no longer in Thailand. We have been back for approximately 1 week, and we already have acquired a lot of animals because while we were in Thailand over the last several weeks, I have been working really hard to arrange some animal imports and just kind of preparation for getting back into the swing of things. We are not going to be here in the US for too long, but we are going to be here long enough to hammer out some business and attend some expos and provide you guys some animals. So we did acquire some animals last week, and we have more animals here obviously today. This is the stuff coming from Russia, UK, and EU. So it's just kind of a small core group of captive bred animals, which are really, really cool. Very, very few are for me, and the rest will be available. And I just wanted to do the old reptile reality style video. DM Exotics, we're kind of like back in action again. So there'll be more videos like this coming at you guys here pretty soon. So I am not going to be pulling out every single animal, but I'm going to start here with the Gonyosoma. These are red-tailed green rat snakes, but these are Borneo locality. They're known for getting higher amounts of yellow and blue, and they just look very, very different. As babies, they look somewhat normal, but you can see that there is some different coloration. I'm already seeing a lot of blue, and it does seem like it comes out a lot heavier as the animals grow. So these are actually quite rare. This locality is very rare, and these are going to be available, and they are going to be amazing for whoever ends up with these to watch them grow and go into their color change. It is going to be quite amazing. So if I can get this one back in the cup, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right, and it's a male and female pair. I just happened to pull the one out to show you guys, and that is that. We go with the orthriophis next. These are blue beauties, Vietnamese blue beauties. There are 2 in here. This is going to be fun. As babies, they kind of have this weird greenish hue to them. There is some blue in there, and then over time, they kind of start going different directions. Some of them may go to a yellow color, which is actually pretty desirable. And then, of course, people always want the ones that have the best potential for becoming blue. So my personal favorite is the yellow, but of course, really nice blue animals is something that we're all kind of looking for as well. So that is these guys, and I have males and females. And again, I'm not going to pull each single one out, but that's that. The next ones are Ridley-eye. These are cave-dwelling racers. And they change drastically. As babies, they look exactly how you see them here, and then over time, they start to lighten up and do all sorts of different things. They can have tangerine color, they can be white or ivory colored, some reds and rose colors, all kinds of different hues. If you want to see what some of the diversity of these look like, you can go back into some of my older videos where I was showing my personal collection before we shipped it off. So these guys have a lot of potential. Ridley-eye are one of my favorites because you never know what you're going to get. You look at the parents and just hope that you end up with something amazing. But usually these don't disappoint. And something in here that I have been after for a while. These are mangrove snakes diversions. These come from the Philippines. These are all captive bred. I'll show you the bigger one first. These are the ones that end up with the blue color in the black portion of the bands. So they also do change as they grow. I'm going to assume that at night these guys are probably pretty defensive and act a lot different, just like all the mangroves, but pretty stoked to have a couple pairs of these now. And all the normal looking animals are het exanthic. I will show you this one. This one actually shed in transit. So you can see the blue in this one already starting to come out real heavy. So visual exanthic, and then all the others are het exanthic. And you can clearly see the difference in this animal. So that's pretty amazing looking. I was going to say that my favorites were the normal, just the normal wild type, but when you actually see an exanthic with your own eyes, it kind of changes a little bit, because that is actually very, very, very amazing. It's really interesting looking. So that is pretty much it. I have one lone Toxicodryas, basically what I would refer to as like a Boiga, but not from the Asian continent. So I'm not going to take it out. Maybe I'll show it in another video. So that is about it, you guys, for today. I just wanted to give you guys a look at some new animals, something different. And I will continue doing that along the way, especially leading up to the expos. I have more animals coming. Something that's very interesting is that I have been here basically 1 week, and there were 6 animals here when I left in December. And animals were acquired right towards our departure, maybe a couple weeks before we left to come back here. And now more animals and more animals. And I think we're up to already over 100 animals in like a week. So it was starting to get quite busy, and it's starting to feel just like I did before I left. Going out into the snake room, my little work area, it actually feels pretty good to be able to go out there and mess around and do some stuff. And in fact, I'm going to show you guys it, because I know I have some new viewers here to the channel, so I will show you basically what I spent the last, I don't know how many decades kind of redoing caging and sort of tailoring it to different species that I worked with, because I did work with all kinds of stuff. I worked with the big stuff. I worked with knobtail geckos for a while, just lots of different things. So I've been kind of tweaking cages as we went along. And then so now it is what it is. At this point, I feel like I have found and dialed in kind of like the best, most efficient cage situation for me. So one other thing I wanted to tell you guys, and again, I'm not here to dictate to everybody, but I can tell you from experience, it is really a bad idea to do unboxings in your rooms. I see all the YouTubers doing it. Some of them have experience, some of them don't have experience, but they're gonna learn that that is a really bad idea. I see people with their bringing in boxes just straight from the people that they bought from, putting them on a table, putting them on a stand, setting up the camera, doing the unboxing, throwing all the packing materials all around and all that. That is a horrible idea. So I recommend that you don't do that. Unbox your stuff somewhere else, somewhere, you know, maybe in your quarantine area or whatever, and then put animals away and do all your quarantine and your treatment and all that kind of thing. You're just inviting big problems when you do that sort of thing, just for the sake of YouTube. And I know that everybody's doing, like, at all costs, just do whatever it is to be popular on YouTube, and that is just one of many things that I think is a bad idea. But anyway, let me show you guys the room, and again, show the new viewers kind of what we're working with. So now we are back out in my work area. Most things are empty, but my baby rack is filling up rather quickly. There are a couple random things in here. There are some snakes in the back that have been here the entire time that we were away. Just gonna give you guys a kind of a brief breakdown. Animal plastics cages. These are made from plastic material, and they have the shelves in the back, and they're all set up and they're ready to go for animals, but not everything is here yet. And some I'm using for storage. Got all the water bowls and all that stuff. These are all racks, different sizes of tubs. I have some exoterras on top, and again, this stuff's all pretty much empty. And then we have the baby racks here. Like I said, they're starting to fill up actually rather fast. This whole side is almost completely full, and all those on the bottom are full, so it's getting there. And then of course those animals that just arrived are going to also occupy some more of these tubs. So we're getting full for the babies. Moving back here, we have all the different different size tubs, different configurations. These are really long, kind of deep ones. We have taller ones. We can use these for arboreals and that sort of thing. And most of them are empty, but that's going to change here real fast. And then before we turn around and head back, they will be empty again, except for a few things that I'm holding on to. So it feels really interesting to be back here again doing all of this. It feels good, but you know, it just also, it gives me good memories and also some, I don't want to say bad memories, but a reminder of the stress involved sometimes when you're dealing with larger amounts of animals and imports and exports and all that shipping and everything else. It just, in the last week, I've gotten a taste of my local FedEx hassling me for stuff, and just the craziness, the stuff that I thought was very, very ridiculous and unwarranted before is still going on. It's like it's been almost a year and nothing has changed. And those are the things that kind of grind on me a little bit, and it makes me want to get on a plane and just go back to Thailand. So that is pretty much what's going on. We are using a brand new camera. This is the first time that we're using it, so hopefully the video comes out okay. We're still adjusting to the autofocus and the focal length and all that kind of stuff, but my camera woman is telling me from the back side of the camera that things are looking okay and that I will be pleased. So hopefully that is the case. I don't know about the audio, but we're going to get that worked out and get well versed in the new camera, because when we turn around and go back, we're going to be utilizing that camera for all sorts of adventures. So hopefully it was a wise purchase. So that is going to do it for this week's video. We will see you again next Saturday. We drop videos every Saturday, 6 a.m. Pacific time. I am working on some interesting videos that are somewhat unlike our previous videos. I have now access to some old photos, and I'm going to kind of do some recap, do some history of DM Exotics, kind of how I got to where I am today. And I'm kind of excited to actually finally sort of put all that out there in video format. So look for that. We have more highlight videos. I got more animals I want to show you, and I have more animals inbound, expo videos, unboxing videos, you name it. If there's something you'd like to see, put it in the comments below. I'm open to suggestions. We got you covered. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Take care.